salvation back.
Just sending your love has the power to heal. So let's argue.
Well, first off, my name is Kelvin, and I'm 15. And when I was 3 or 4, I don't remember quite well, I had no worries at all except for the love of my family. Everything was fine. I would hang out with them. But at some point, things started going from good to bad. When I was in pre-K, my father would pick me up from school because he had a bike. He would tell me not to put my feet down because the tire might just grab my feet and it'd be a whole giant mess. So one day I was extremely tired of running around and, so I just put my feet down a little and my father, he turned the bike real sharp and my foot got stuck in the wheel and, he got scared because he felt that something had hit the wheel and he saw my foot all twisted and so he took me across the street from where we used to live because there was a fire department there and, they put bandages on it and some rubbing alcohol in the gash. Yeah, so later in life, I learned what a bully was, and I don't like violence, so I grew a great dislike of them. So one day, me and my little sister went to the park, and there was a lot of bullies there. We tried to go around them, but they caught up to us, and they asked us, what would you like us to do to your sister? And I was really, really scared, but I wanted to be tough, like the big kids. And I told them throw in the garbage, and, I thought they weren't going to do it at first, but they proved me wrong and did it anyways. And so that day I learned that people are capable of doing really nasty things to each other. At the age of 7, my life took a real great turn. One day, me and my sister were coming home from school, and the door to the house was locked. So I went next door to ask Miss Shannon to help me open the door, and she helped me get around the back and open the window, to open the door for my sister from the inside. And when we got inside, we started calling for my mother. The sight was a surprise to see because my mother was unconscious on the couch. And so my sister called the cops, and the cops brought the ambulance with them. And the ambulance took my mother away to a hospital. And another ambulance car came and took me and my sisters away. And it was really depressing because I had never been taken away from my mother before, so it was really sad for me. The foster care agency came and she told us to get dressed and they took us away in a van. So what I guess to be was an orphanage or a foster care agency. After a little while, we finally fell asleep and then they woke us up again and told us to change because they said they were going to move us. And, I was really, really tired that night. So when we got to our destination, I was looking for a couch, just to sit on, and I tried to listen to the conversation, but I fell asleep. And the next day I woke up with a dog in my face and I started screaming my sister's names. And I guess the lady that lived there, she kind of heard me and, she told me to calm down, that my sisters were okay. I asked her, who are you? And she told me that her name was Keisha and that she was supposed to be my new foster mother. I kind of understood a little bit of it, but I was still kind of confused. She showed me around her house and all the people that lived in there. And she was living with her sister, with her husband, and her mother and all their kids and a foster kid that was there, which is like a lot of people, I guess. I lived with Keisha for about 4 to 5 months, and it was, really depressing because I felt like I didn't belong there, even though Keisha was a really nice person. I mean, I'd wake up crying, I'd fall asleep crying, and I wouldn't eat because I was all depressed, because I was not with my mother. My father had not been told about this because he was in DR while my mother was sick, and nobody had any contact with him. The only thing I actually, could count on to help me feel better was my game system. With my game system, I felt really, really good to play, because it helped me forget about my problems for a little while and not think about why I was depressed or not. But it was really annoying because the kids that was there, I didn't really talk to them. And they wanted to play with my stuff, but I was like, I never had to share my stuff. After a little while, I learned I was being selfish. And that was not the right thing to do. But seriously, why would I want to share something that's mine and that helped me feel better? Later, I guess, my father came back and somebody told him about what had happened. And he came and picked me and my sister up. He took us to go live with him and his girlfriend. I didn't like her at first, but she became a real good influence in my life. Her name's Kenya, and she's helped me and my sister with our education and to live through all our problems. Me and Kenya had bonded through religion a lot. So when we moved there was this lady, the landlady. She said she was a Christian, and she invited my mother to go to church with her. And my mother brought the kids with her. And I didn't like it at first because I didn't like the whole fact about God being everywhere. And I thought that the minute I did something bad, like tell a lie, a little white lie, that I'd go to hell automatically, you know. But I grew into the whole believing thing. And even though I had my doubts, can you believe in the whole way, we would still get along. But I seriously believe that it's like one of the greatest bonds we have right there, true religion. And yeah, so my name's Calvin, and I'm 15, and this will be part of my life story.
Everyone should be a part of it.